Welcome to Violet Light Tarot. This is the Piscean reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course cross-watchers are always welcome. This is your September predictions for 2020. So please note that this is a collective reading for all Pisces audience, and to please take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Don't try and make anything fit. If you're looking for something that's specific to your personal energies, or if you have a question that you'd like to have answered, please check in the description below for the website for personal reading purchases. So Pisces, how have you been? If you're North American, how was your long weekend? Let's find out if we can what's going to happen with you for the next few weeks, shall we? Okay, so we're starting out with the Five of Wands, and we're moving right into the Empress. And you've got the Four of Cups as well. So what I can see is there's been some conflict, or you're coming out of a conflict that was sort of a residual leftover from August. But you've got the Empress, so very much coming into an understanding or coming into a new situation. You're birthing something new, a new part of your life, a new chapter of some type. But you are stuck a little bit in that past and what you're leaving behind. You're kind of focusing on what's gone, maybe focusing a little bit still on that conflict that took place, really trying to figure out why it all happens. You're not quite ready yet. You're not quite ready yet to see the download that you're receiving from the universe, which is this new level, this new endeavor. Okay. So the clarifier for the Five of Wands is actually the Chariot, which is amazing. That really tells me that it's moving fast. You're moving away from that in very quickly at this particular time, which is wonderful. It was kind of maybe a short, very intense argument, obviously, very intense conflict, but very short-lived, and you're now kind of on the other side of it. The Empress is actually clarified by the Page of Wands. So something new and exciting that you're starting, whatever this is that you're giving birth to at this particular time, or whatever it is that you're starting out with, is something that's got you excited. It's got you in that kid energy. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit younger who's helping you out with starting it, or came to you with the idea that, hey, we should do this, or something like that. You've also got the Page of Cups, wonderful energy, and that's going to clarify for the Four of Cups. So I really see this Page of Cups as being what's trying to be provided to you. So you are getting that new message with regard to either a connection, a friendship. It could be love if you're into that at this particular time, or open to that at this particular time. But you are kind of looking a little bit at the past. You're still paying a bit too much attention to your energies, keeping them in that conflict, keeping them in the sort of, like, you're going over it, you're analyzing it, and trying to figure out how it went, what went wrong, how it all took place. And Spirit is trying to give you that new opening, that new space at this particular time. But right now, though, you are still stuck in trying to figure that out. So let's see if we can find some healing aspect for you that might be able to help you with regard to this particular time. And we have Peridot with the number 14. So 14 goes down to a 5, which speaks of struggle. It also has a blue border, which is the throat chakra. So really coming into alignment with how you're speaking, what you're saying, choosing your words carefully, And just being aware of trying, like I said, trying to figure out what the conflict was, so you're trying to keep away from it, so being very much in tune with what you're saying to people. The peridot itself, of course, the crystal, it's quite pretty. There you go. The peridot itself is actually a cleansing crystal, and it's for emotional cleansing. So it's basically helping you to avoid jealousy. It's reminding you that jealousy, if you have any of that, it doesn't only hurt you, so it doesn't just keep you locked away in a lack mentality, but it also hurts whoever's trying to come towards you too, because it's keeping you from being with them as well. And it's just asking right now as well that you're being assertive in yourself and being open with yourself without being aggressive in any way. So the energy for you for this particular month, Pisces, let's see if we can get some ideas regarding that as well. Oh. Yeah. And if anybody's interested, I hate to use the word complaining, I have been kind of going over in varying videos how this particular deck is very, very glossy and sometimes hard to shuffle because of the fact that they stick together when in the humidity. Where I am right now, it has become instant fall over the past 2 days. We've gone down in temperature by about 10 to 15 degrees. And I'm actually quite happy because I was right that these are actually way easier to shuffle when it's not humid. So the humidity does affect how you're shuffling. So if anybody's looking at this particular energy deck, just be aware of that. So if you're in a place that's drier, say like, Colorado or something like that, the desert somewhere, Alberta, then this deck will be absolutely perfect for you year round. Other places, use accordingly, so to speak. It's good to know as well, because for me that means that in about 6 months, when we get back to the humidity of humidities where I am, it's going to be not using this deck for a bit. I think the deck knows it too, because it's not coming out. Hang on a sec. We need Pisces. Pisces is waiting for their energy for September. Pisces is waiting. Let's go. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have storm warning with the number 10. Now the number 10 is amazing because it is the number for completion, but also goes down to a 1 to start a new thing. The storm warning I can really see as being accurate for you as well, because again, as I mentioned, keeping in the lack mentality, keeping in that looking at the past and not healing from it, as you currently are stuck in a little bit, and not being aware of these offers that are coming towards you and this thing that's trying to create itself within your life. The storm warning is really, it's the universe telling you that if you're not careful, you may miss out on whatever these new opportunities are, because you're still in that state of being stuck with whatever the past whatever happened in the past with regard to any kind of conflict. It could be an internal conflict. It could be something that was started by somebody else, started by you. It doesn't really matter how it happened. But getting past it, through it, healing from it is going to be your best friend at this particular time, so you don't miss out on the new wonderful things that the universe is trying to provide to you at this time. Let's find out if we can see what shadow may be working against you, or what blockages, as well as the obvious, what blockages are stopping you at this particular time, Pisces, from really accepting. Oh, that one took a flying leap. Must be this one. Okay. So we have Fumnash with envy. So again, remember that part of the paradox talked about jealousy and how jealousy affects others as well as yourself. And it's not really, even though you're jealous of other people and they're where they seem to be, it doesn't even have to be where they are, it can be where they seem to be. If you're watching people's social media and seeing that they're all happy and, you know, this one's getting engaged, or this one's camping out, this one's going on trips, and you're sitting here going, but I can't do anything because my place won't even allow me to leave the country, or what have you. It's hurting yourself in the fact that you're missing, and in that conflict that you're in right now, you're missing the chances that you're being provided. You're missing the opportunities that are coming towards you that are maybe a little bit different than you're used to. Just because you can't, you know, go on a trip for your long weekend doesn't mean you can't road trip out to the country and have picnics, you know, 2 or 3 days in a row, that kind of thing. So really being aware of where your energies are and keeping your energies in sort of your own vibe and in your own lane, which is again with the Chariot being on the straight and narrow as far as keeping the cart on the road, and keeping yourself in a positive state, moving away from what's past, what's gone, and coming towards something that's trying to come towards you with regard to the pages and this new thing that's happening and coming into your life and being born into your life, whatever it happens to be. Really looking forward as opposed to backward at this particular time is really the message that's being conveyed, that Spirit is hoping that you take on for this particular month in September, Pisces. So this is what I have for you again for September, and it's been an honor reading for you. This has been a wonderful positive spread. Please try and have a great month, and please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification, of course, and I will see you in future readings. Bye for now.